Welcome traders to this analysis of FAANG, which is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Thanks for joining me here. My name is Vic. So we're looking at a 6 months time frame, and we can see that market has started to show some sign of rejection, weakness in there because we see a rejection candle forming right now. So in the next 6 months or so, it is possible that there can be a little bit of correction, or if the market picks some momentum, there can be a little bit of deeper correction as well. So if this continues to be like this, then we can have a bearish candle or a spiky sort of candle forming in the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months or so. So if I go to the monthly time frame, similar sort of stories there. We have a kind of wedge forming here, and that shows that the market is getting exhausted, and there can be a candle which can break through this support line, and then we can have a weakness in there. So we are looking for a little bit of correction, and we can capitalize on that move. If you are invested in these stocks, then you should be aware of this sort of situation anyway, because that actually helps you prepare on the other side of the market as well. If I go to the weekly time frame, we can see the same thing happening. Here, it's the same wedge that we were looking at, and we can see an engulfing candle forming here, which is also a sign that the market can start to fall down. There has been overextension in the market around here, and this whole thing is actually kind of overextension, which ultimately is expected to get cleared. If it starts to fall, then this entire thing should go away, or at least a majority of it, which will be 78.6 or around 80% of this, should go away. If I go and look at the daily time frame, what we have is that market has created a divergence based double top here, and then it started to fall down. And this candle is very interesting, and that is why this analysis is being released at this moment in time, because this candle is actually very interesting, which is giving us an indication that in coming days or maybe a week or so, if we find a definite set of rules, like in a specific conditions, then we can look for a good short, like in a movement there. So if you're looking for short opportunities, that can be there. If you are long, then you should be also aware of that, so that you can manage your position. Now, using our FCP technique, which is like a proprietary technique that we have, if I go to the 4 hour time frame, what we see is that the market has created few levels here. Now, I mean, I'm not going to go into the details how I found these levels, because that's out of the scope of this analysis. But this is a very important level. This is our FCP zone, and this candle is the one which actually broke through this. This is a very strong candle, which is telling us that the market can actually go down. However, as I said, there are few things which need to happen first. We are looking for a retest of this zone. If the market actually comes here and shows as a as a rejection, or give us a confirmation, then we can look for short opportunities. And if that happens, the invalidation level of that pattern will be around here at 5284.91, and the maximum invalidation level will be here. Now, what's the difference between these two? Now, if you're looking for a short opportunities, ideally your stop loss should be around here. But if you want to give yourself enough room, then this should be a good place to put your stop loss, because that is also the previous structure area. So somewhere around here should be your stop loss area, and that will also probably create a head and shoulders form, like in a pattern. But what we should be watching is that this particular area, if the market comes here and gives us a rejection, showing that it doesn't want to actually go beyond this zone on daily basis, then we are looking for, not just on daily basis, maybe on 4 hourly basis, then we can look for short opportunities. Now, if this market starts to fall, then there are few levels which can be of high probability, which are these ones. So let me bring in some of those objects that um, I found. So if the market performs this retest, and we get a rejection and we get a confirmation, then we go for a short. The first level that you're looking for a target is this going to be this one, 5134.89, because that is also the previous structure level. And the market in that process, you see, if the market actually does that, then you will have a kind of head and shoulders pattern here. This is the one. Right, so this will be the head, this is the left shoulder, and this is the right shoulder. So around here, there can be left shoulder, right shoulder, and this will be the neckline again. And that is why this is also an important area. And using our FCP technique, I've been able to find specific levels which are very likely to be reached if this starts to roll down. So second level will be around here, which is going to be 5073. This is a zone, not a single level. So if it touches that, that means the target will be reached. Then next one is going to be, so this is our breakout level, target one. This is the target one. And if this actually the market breaks out of this level, then we're looking at the next target as this one. And if it actually continues to fall further than that, then we have target 3 around 5018. And if it continues to fall, then next one will be 4983. Now remember, there is a 5000 level, which is psychological number, so you have to be a little careful around this area because that's a psychological number. But if it continues to fall, and if it actually reaches around 5000 area, then it is highly likely that the market can actually reach this level here as well, which is the last 4894, near about that will be the fifth target level. Now after that, obviously we'll have to reanalyze because that will be a new structure forming. And you see, in this process, in this breakout process, there will be a very good pattern forming, right? You will have an M sort of pattern here, or you can also say that this will be a kind of like head and shoulders pattern as well. So you never know, like if it actually breaks through this, then we'll have to reanalyze. Maybe it will try to fall back again. Another thing to note here when we are looking at these levels is that any of these levels can act as support here. So the market can come here and there can be a little bit of push ups and downs, right? Around here, market will try to go back up again. Around there can be pauses, there can be a little bit of deeper movements. But once the market has picked up momentum, ultimately it is expected to keep on falling until any of these support levels actually start to go back into this zone. So invalidation area on the opposite side will be if the market actually, like let's say, hits this support level and then comes back up above this level here where we started from, then this entire thing will be invalidated. But for now, if the market performs a retest, then we are looking for a short, and at each of these levels we'll be collecting our profits, or we'll be looking for little bit of pauses in the market, and then we'll continue to um, keep on taking the trades. So hopefully you found this useful. If you did, make sure you share it with other traders and trading communities, and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good time.